If you think you're losing sleep because of a dog's barking, you might want to ask yourself what's actually keeping you awake. I used to complain about the neighbor's mutt, always howling at 3 a.m., every night like clockwork. It was like the dog knew when I was finally about to drift off, as if it watched my eyelids fluttering closed and waited for that moment to start up. I even typed out a long, angry message to the neighbor, demanding they keep their animal quiet. But for some reason, I never pressed send. That night, the howling abruptly stopped. The silence was so sudden, I sat up in bed, heart pounding. I realized then how unnaturally quiet everything was, almost like the world was holding its breath. That's when I heard it, a faint scraping just outside my bedroom window. I told myself it was wind or maybe a branch, but the night was still and the trees were far from my window. I pulled the covers tighter, trying to reason with myself, when a cold draft swept through the room. My skin prickled as something pressed against the nape of my neck. I went rigid, barely daring to breathe. Slowly, I turned my head, expecting to see nothing but empty air. Instead, a pair of glowing eyes stared back at me, hovering above them lined with jagged, glistening teeth. The creature stood exactly where the dog used to bark, its gaze locked on mine. I was frozen, paralyzed by fear and the icy breath that curled around me. Only then did I realize, the barking wasn't just noise. It was a warning, a word keeping this thing at bay. When the dog fell silent, my last line of defense vanished. Now, I lie here in the dark, waiting for the howling to start again, praying it's not too late. Follow for more.